What up, what up, what up, people? It's Emmanuel for Altenor Media. We are continuing our binge watch of season 2 of 13 Reasons Why. Now we're on episode 3, titled The Drunk Slut. This is Jessica's episode. So let's get into this episode. We start off with Clay. He's going to visit Skye, who hurt herself at the end of episode 2 after a fight with Clay. And in the beginning, Clay mistakenly calls Skye Hannah when he's asking the nurse for information about Skye, but he calls her Hannah. So this just lets us know further just how much Clay is still hung up on Hannah. And Clay and Skye finally have a one-on-one, and then we find out that Skye is really, this is a mental illness with her, with all of her cutting. She lets Clay know that it really has nothing to do with him. This is just, something that's going on inside of her. She feels like she's just a visitor in her own mind, and she ends up dumping Clay. So Clay realizes that he can't save her, and it's killing him that he can't do it. So, and Clay ends up going home, and he ends up getting run off the road by a black Range Rover. So now this is getting really serious, because it's not only the threats, now it's physical. And after that, it's interesting how Clay just completely went off and told his parents immediately what happened. And this is kind of out of character for Clay. He's usually holding things in and slowly letting them out. But at that moment, he really let it out. And then he told them he needs a damn car, because he's been riding that bike for a minute now. And he ends up getting that bike. I knew once that scene, when they told him to come outside, I knew he was getting that car. So what else do we have here? So Jessica's up for her subpoena to testify in the trial. So the questions we had were, would Jessica reveal what happened to her at the hands of Bryce? How would she be able to handle the testifying under oath in front of all of those people? Jessica revealed what really happened with her and Hannah. They're falling out, and her, Alex, and Hannah were pretty tight, but she ended up hooking up with Alex, and they became, boyfriend and girlfriend, and that pretty much left Hannah outside in the cold, and Alex was really cold about it. And that was really the beginning of that downward spiral. And when they were at the movies, he let Jessica know that Hannah, was just so jealous and hateful about their relationship. In season 1, we kind of thought that Hannah had a crush on Alex and Jessica stole him, but they were all just best friends, and Jessica and Alex happened to get together, and it just left Hannah out in the cold. And Jessica she was remorseful at first about it, but then the pressure started to build up, and then she did it again. She got with Justin. She violated girl code twice, and she got with Justin. And Hannah was trying to be a good friend even more, tried to warn her about her rape, and she was trying to suppress it herself, so she pushed Hannah away even more. And that just really sent Hannah over the deep end. So she wasn't there for her friend. Hannah was a great friend, but she wasn't there for her. So now Jessica is in Hannah's shoes as just, the slut, the sort of outcast, because when she went to class, they posted that on the board for her. And it was also interesting how she straightened her hair to kind of change her appearance and maybe change the perception of her. But at the end of the episode, she washed it all out, and her hair was, I guess, kinky in a way again. So changing that appearance, wasn't the answer for her. So and now Marcus is back. Our man Marcus is back, and Marcus hasn't really changed. He's still like Courtney from last season in that he's really just like, he's about himself. He's trying to save himself, and now we find out his dad is running for office too. So it's not just on him. If he gets accused of anything, if anything comes out, that reflects negatively on his dad's campaign. So he has double the pressure. And they told his dad lets him know that, just be honest and, tell your side of the story. But his dad lets him know that the rules are different for them as black men. So he has to be careful. But Marcus hasn't changed. He's about self-preservation. Courtney finally told the truth, but Marcus is not playing. He is trying to go to Harvard and move on with his life. So, and we see Tyler, through all the bullying at the hands of the baseball team, which is still going on, he's found a group of friends in the, some outcasts, and he's fitting in pretty well with them. He hung out with the dude at his house, and he finds out that the sister is also, that the other girl he met is also the dude's sister. So he's thinking he's about to, he's in there. He's feeling shorty. So what else do we have here? And also, it's interesting that when Clay found out through Jessica's testimony that Hannah kissed Alex, Clay was thrown off about it again, and he told Ghost Hannah that you kissed half the school, and he just goes off naming names. And it just Clay has heard about it, and when you're hurt, he's just saying crazy, hurtful things that he has said at the point when he found out about her and Justin and that whole situation. So that's not a good look, Clay, at all. Not a good look. So it's interesting that when Jessica is trying to get forced to confess, she lets them know that everyone heard the tapes. The school heard the tapes. The lawyers heard the tapes, but there's no proof, and that she's not going to make a good face to stand against Bryce. As a black girl, Hannah would be much better suited. She has an uphill battle, so she doesn't even really want to just get into it because it's just so stressful for her. But the race element is there, and I'll most likely cover that in another video if I don't get a chance to do it now. I'm not trying to keep y'all too long. So, and the reporter, when they were outside and the press approached Olivia Baker, and she said that Hannah was there for her friends, but nobody was there for her. But we see, and the reporter asks her, were you there for your daughter? So that's another instance where we see the mother, her culpability in this whole situation, the part that she played into it. So the mother is dealing with a lot of guilt in that whole situation too. Now we find out that with the need for evidence, that Justin would have to be there to help put Bryce away. So Clay asks his brown friend Tony to help him go to the hood and find Justin, which is, interesting. Clay is just so white bread that he needs his Latino friend to go to the hood and speak the language, and because that's him, to go into that unknown territory and help him find Justin. And it's real interesting that Justin is the one that Jessica and Clay need to put Bryce away. But Justin is just as much trash as Bryce is, because Justin allowed the rape to go down. You know, it was basically a setup. So he's no less innocent than Bryce is. So I'm really going to pay attention to that going forward, because that's an important thing to point out, that Justin is trash also. So it's interesting that they need him to put Bryce away. But this dude is trash also, because he basically let it happen. Justin is guilty and he's a coward, and it doesn't matter that he's poor, homeless, or that he had a hard life. What he did was complete trash, just like Bryce. And now, and at the end, we see that Clay is hiding Justin in his house, and Justin is smoking, what is that, crystal meth or whatever it is. So, but I don't feel sorry for you, Justin, because you let the ish go down. So, that's basically that's basically the gist of episode 3. But and then we see the defense is just relentless. They are going to hurt all of these kids in order to make sure that the school isn't found guilty. They wanted to paint Hannah as jealous of Jessica from being with Alex and then with Justin. So this school is, the school's defense team is relentless and heartless. They made Courtney come out last episode, and now they're continuing to paint Hannah as just a jealous, angry slut, which is crazy. So anyway, that's about it for episode 3 of 13 Reasons Why, season 2. Let me know what you thought about the episode, and make sure to comment your thoughts. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to Altenor Media, because I will be continuing to upload more reviews and thoughts on season 2. So, thanks for watching once again. I'm Emmanuel. Peace.